G'day fishers. Saltwater yabbies are magnets for whiting, bream and flathead. And in this video today, I'm going to teach you some keys that will really improve your success rate at catching yabbies. So just going to jump out of the boat. I'm on a sandbar here. We're doing this just like a live. I'm pre-recording it, but because of bad technology, we're doing it. So this is just an organic vid, and I'm going to teach you what I know about yabbies. So just going to actually need my sieve. Just want to teach you a few little details that you may or may not know that will certainly help you to be more successful, to catch more yabbies quicker and save your time. This is such an awesome thing to do. So cool, I love it. You know, just incredible, so beautiful out here. There's thousands of yabbie holes around here. And I'm on a lake. You can see, yeah, you can see here there's lots of yabbie holes all over the place. If we keep coming over this way, you can see there's everywhere you look, there's more and more yabbie holes. Now one of the things that you can, and this is obviously mainly where you're near the shore, you can see when yabbies are actually working in their holes. Like yabbies have got all these little legs which go like that, and you can actually see, you can look at a yabbie hole when the water's only shallow, and it's like a volcano. You can see the water bubbling up, and what that means is there's actually, you know, there's a yabbie in there. You know it's a live hole because you can see them working. So while we're just standing here, I'm just going to have a little peek and see if I can spy a yabbie hole which is doing that. Not yet. Just gonna, there's one. I'm going to point my yabbie pump towards it. Perhaps you can see this hole just here. Can you see the little, it's like a little volcano. You can see the water pumping. Can you see that? Yeah, look, cool. You can see that's, you know, there's actually a yabbie in there that he's pedaling away, stirring up his hole. And that's quite typical of, you see that a lot. Now, I'm going to go through a few different things in getting yabbies. We might just have a quick look and see if we can see any other holes here that are doing that along the edge. Yeah, that one is right, just that one. It's just stopped. You'll find that, you know, if you see a yabbie hole and you see the water pumping up, when you just walk there and stamp your heavy feet, they stop pumping. So that's why I'm kind of sneaking up a little bit. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Oh, he just stopped. It was like a Mount Vesuvius. There was all sorts of sand getting pumped up. We'll just keep going. Just keep walking. We'll find one. They're not always active, but very often they are. It's great when you see them pumping dirt up because they're obviously really digging in their hole. Actually, another way to do it is to get down low. I can see one pumping. He just stopped. But when you get down low and you look across, you can actually see where the water's bubbling up. Anyways, we might move on to the next thing. Enough of that, but sometimes you can see heaps of them doing that. They're all bubbling. I was down here yesterday and there was a good example of that. All right, now when you're yabbing, sometimes you yabbie in deep water. When I say deep water, the water might be knee deep or about 30 centimeters deep. And usually people use a sieve. One person holds the sieve and the other person pumps into the sieve. Other than that, you can pump yabbie holes that are along the water's edge. And when you do that, you're pumping up onto the sand. So in that instance, you don't need a sieve. There are heaps of places you can do that at low tide, along the coast, all the river sandbars, etc. So in this case, if I'm pumping near the shore, there's some holes just here. And there's one thing I want to teach you. I've seen a lot of people when they're pumping yabbies, what they do is they push and pull at the same time. I'll give you an example. So what they do is they push in and pull at the same time. That's actually not a good idea, because when you do that, you tend to get a sausage of, you can see that sausage there, you tend to get a barrel full of like a core sample. But what you're wanting to do is actually suck and draw. You need water, draw water and not too much heavy mud. You want to suck it out so that the yabbies that are in their whole system, you're really just sucking and drawing them out. So what is really important is that you only push it in a short distance, and the rest of your action, you want to get the full drawback so you get the most suction as possible. So you're only pushing it in a little bit, and then you are drawing it back. So essentially, in this case, I'm holding it in and I'm just going to go a full suck. Another demo. Okay, so I'm just holding it in. You can see there's a yabbie there, but I'm holding it in. I'm not pushing it down and sucking, because what happens is when you draw it, the yabbie holes are like a network. You see all the holes there like that? They're like a network, and you're drawing water from all those surrounding holes. That is the most effective way that you can pump for yabbies. I'm just going to get this little guy. See him there? Just going to get this guy, and sometimes when I don't have a bucket, I just put them in my top pocket. I only need a few. You can put 15 or 20 in your pocket, and when you get back in the boat, you just go like that, tip them out. So I'll give you another little demo. So in this case here, I'm only pushing it a little bit. My next one is a full draw of the pump, like so. A full draw of the pump. Now you can see in this case, there's three yabbies there. So remember, you want to get the full draw of the pump. Once you've made an initial hole, put it in. Don't keep pushing it down, so that you get that full suction. That's really important. That in itself, that's the biggest key that'll enable you to catch the most amount of yabbies. I'm just going to grab these guys. Now, I want to, oh, got me. Oh! Naughty yabbie. Ouch. Oh, golly. Okay, what I want to teach you now is, when you're not pumping near the shore up onto the sand and you're in the water, you don't have to have a sieve. I often will pump without a sieve. I'll just jump out of the boat, and in that instance what you do is you are pumping into the water like that, then you just wait and watch. You'll see there's a big cloud. In fact, oops, there's one, there's another one. Oh, he got me again. That one, he's a baby, he's too small. But if you can have a look here, can you see this cloud? What happens when you pump in the water, if you wait for a second, the yabbies will actually, sorry about that. He's actually got me. Look at, you can see he's got my skin. He let go. He had a fold of my skin in his nipper. Anyways, I'll do it again over here. So, I'll pump there like that. Now I'm just going to watch. It's looking pretty much like a dark storm cloud at the moment. There's one over there. He's looking a little bit seedy though, this guy. He's not looking all that happy. Oh, there's another one there, look, see? See, there's one there, one there. There'd be possibly some more hiding in the cloud. But, oops. All I do, he's climbing down a hole. 4, wow, there's another one. See, there's one with a big nipper. I don't particularly want him to grab me. You can always pick him up by the nipper though, like that. So, so you can see you don't really need a sieve. You can manage, ouch. He's got my finger again. Man, you can manage without without a sieve. Oh, this is so cool. Have a look at how many holes there are here. Look at this. Really cool. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Okay, so... Oh, there's one there right beside the hole. Okay, so we got this guy. We'll just see... Got to watch the storm cloud. Oh, there's one. Look, he came up. Got him. Now, when you're doing it this way, you are going to lose the odd yabbie because while they're under the cover of darkness, they may find a hole. But you know, it's actually really productive. I do this a lot if I don't have someone else to hold the sieve and I'm in deep water, but it's so easy. You just, you know, I like to go a couple of meters from where I've pumped and then start again. Oh, I did see one in there. If this was in the current more, if you do this where there's actually a current flowing, the cloud clears really quickly and you can see the yabbies better. There's actually no current where I am right here. But so all of this is clearing very slowly. Okay. So I think what we might do is we might walk over there where there's a bit more current and I can give you a demo over there as well. I'll just go and grab my sieve. Okay, we'll head over this way. Water's a little bit deeper here. You can see how deep it is here. But we're going to do the same thing. Okay, I can see one. He's on the left-hand side here. Just got to wait for it till he comes out of this. There he is. He's just. I actually saw him starting. He started going down a hole. This guy. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, these are an absolutely prime estuary bait. They are so good for all rivers and lakes. Flathead love them, Bream suck them up, and they're a very well known whiting bait, and they're a very good bait for whiting off the beach. And as you can see while I'm talking to you here in this video, I'm not trying very hard. It's all very relaxed. You know, so I've already got a few yabbies here in my pocket, so. And there's Mr. Pelican hiding over there. Going for a little wander. So I hope this video has been helpful, just teaching you that main point, making sure that you're getting the full draw of the pump. You're not pushing and pulling in the same action, that you can do it without a sieve. You don't need the sieve, you can just be just as productive. I find when you're using a sieve and you've got a buddy, they end up, it's like, oh, my back from leaning over. Many people make their own floating platform for a sieve. You can actually, with sieves like this, you can buy them at fishing tackle shops and hardware stores, but some people like to actually cable tie some foam, like 4 blocks of foam to one of these, and then they'll actually sit and float in the water and you don't need a second person. I've seen other people where they've got an old boogie board and they've cut a hole in the boogie board, just the perfect size for this, and they'll sit that in the boogie board. Then they'll have the boogie board with a leg rope onto their leg and they drag that along and then they just pump into it. So that's not a bad way to go. The only problem I can see with that is generally when you've got the sieve, you've got to shake it a bit to sift out the soil. Sorry about the rain. Anyways. Okay, so make sure that you like and subscribe. And please, in the comments, let me know if there's any other things you'd like to learn or videos that you'd like me to do. I'm happy to do that. And also, oh, sugar, just trod on a shell. Also, remember to check out rogersfishing.com and come and join our community of like-minded anglers. It's kind of like an online fishing club, but I put heaps of stuff up there. I do a regular Zoom every 2 weeks, a Q&A where I teach, and then also I answer people's questions. So make sure that you check out rogersfishing.com, and I'll see you hopefully very soon.